In this episode of Cooped Up, I'm going to be joined by Harry Papp. Harry Papp's a co-host of the 4 Point Pod, and he's probably going to turn into a regular on Cooped Up. So how you doing, man?
Doing all right. Pretty wild weekend actually.
Yeah. What'd you get into?
Last night, yesterday I was on the boat all day. Did some fishing. Went for some haddock. Didn't catch shit.
Yeah.
Um, it was a good time though. We spent last night down at my boat doing our thing.
There you go. Yeah, it just seems like once the weather got nice, people don't give a fuck anymore. I mean,
Dude,
I
that's the
can't
thing
blame
with
them.
this summer.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go out like they already opened up the beaches on in the southern states. No, it's getting there. They're not gonna stop people.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Brady and Manning are golfing down there today.
Yeah. What time is that? That's at oh my god, that's in an hour, isn't it? That's gonna be nice.
Is it? Yeah. I just know the fifth hole, you have to putt with whatever you open up the hole with. You can only use
Really?
one club. On the fifth hole, you can only use one club. It's just, I remember it's the one club challenge.
Is that I'm not like a big golf guy. Is that like a usual thing, or is that just like for
Fuck
the
no. Fuck no. They'll use
yeah,
three
yeah.
different clubs on each hole.
Oh no shit. Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're going to have to bring their driver to the putting range because it's a par
yeah.
five.
Funny. Hey, when you got Tiger Woods on your team, he'll make it
Yeah.
work.
I always
Or
wondered,
someday.
who got Phil and who got Tiger? Or Brady and, I bet you it was who got Brady and who got Manning.
Yeah, exactly. And there are like other people golfing too. I don't know how that works. I was looking at betting for the golfing, and it was like bet on Charles Barkley golfing, and I'm like, how did he get there?
What?
I
It
think
must
they
just
just
be a
have like
huge thing for charity.
yeah, yeah, I would think so. Where's that money going anyway? Is it like a COVID thing?
Yeah, it's all COVID stuff. But I think they get to pick which one with the winner and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're almost at the cure.
Yeah,
They
we're
say they say
not cure, but we're almost getting back to normal.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's definitely ramped down in the past month. Like, it doesn't even feel like there's like a virus anymore. It just
Yeah, I
feels
know what you mean.
weird.
There was the other day yesterday, we were going up to see my cousin, and they were like, "Oh, do you have a mask?" And I was like, "Holy shit, I just forgot. I'm so sorry."
Yeah,
And they had to give
there's
me
so
one.
many times. Yeah, there's so
But
many times I'm like walking into the store and I'm like almost at the door and I stop. I'm like, don't have a mask.
mask.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I like how all the places that were originally no gloves, they're like, "Oh God, never. That's never gonna happen."
Yeah, I know masks is one thing, but I mean, like gloves, like what are you gonna wear? Like your snow gloves to the fucking store? Like not everybody has just nice gloves on hand to like touch all the stuff.
Yeah, I didn't realize until I went to a grocery store how much masks are.
Yeah,
They're
they,
for 30, it's like $40.
that's the fucking capitalism, right?
Yeah.
They weren't $30 5 months ago. I'll tell you that. I mean,
Yeah, they were like 5 for 500.
yeah, exactly. They
Yeah.
come by the dozen.
Yeah, but since we said we were doing probably the last cooped up over Zoom with you and me before we start doing them in person, I came up with a dumb gimmick. I, scoured Reddit and came up with a few of my own of the weirdest would you rather questions. So I'm going to ask you one, man, and you got to tell me what you think. All
All
right.
right, go
The
ahead.
first one is would you rather have sex with someone half your age plus 7 or 3 times your age divided by 2?
Well, all right. Half my age plus 7. That's 8.5 plus 7. 10.
So that's 15-year-old.
That's a 15-year-old. And what was the other one?
3 times your age divided by 2.
3 times. I gotta get a calculator for that one. Let's see. So
It's
it's a
like 51 divided by 2, right? You 17?
yeah. I'm 17 divided by 2. That's a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm in the holy grail for this one because I either got a 25-year-old or a slutty 15-year-old. I think I'm gonna take the 25-year-old.
Yeah.
Getting out of the teens.
I just wonder, like, who came up with that question, man?
They definitely had their experiences going
Y-
going either way.
Yeah, I mean, and
I
then
would
here's another one. Would you rather suddenly become invisible forever with no way to shut it off, or always float 1 foot above the ground or water?
float 1 foot above the ground or
So
water
you'd
without
just
a
be
doubt.
above everybody else.
Just chilling above everybody else.
Yeah, you'd
I
just be
would
like
go
fucking Mewtwo.
yeah, right. You don't know how. Just
Well,
how
I
do
was
you get
thinking, like,
through
what
doorways?
purpose does that have?
Yeah, besides just asserting dominance over other people, just at all times, you're just what's up, dog?
Yeah, yeah, like mm, but
What would you do?
invisible forever would suck.
I mean, right? Like what are the thing with invisibility that a lot of people don't think of is like, oh, I just like break into banks and shit. Well, the thing with that is that they're still gonna see the door open and the vault slowly opening, and they're gonna go, hmm, you're not gonna get anything.
Yeah, like I watched that movie Invisible Man last night, and like you could do a lot of shit if you were invisible, but there's also a lot of shit where it's just like, yeah, but what real benefit is it in the real world?
What did Invisible Man do? I've never seen that movie.
He just like used it to torment his ex-girlfriend.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, like he literally just like if you were sitting there and like you'd just be like near her and you'd go to hug her and he'd just like punch the person in the face so they'd think she hit them.
I fucking saw that movie. Oh my god, I remember that movie. That movie was crazy.
Yeah.
That movie was like insane. That scene that you were just talking about when he hits like the little girl,
Uh-huh.
I felt so bad when that. I was like, man, like that kind of
Yeah.
thinking
The
of that
movie didn't
movie.
even really make sense.
Like it was great. Like it was a crazy premise, and they just did their thing. They just made this woman look insane.
Yeah. Yeah. They really did. And like I feel like I watched the preview and I was like, "Oh, this movie's going to be about a lady who thinks she's seeing somebody." It was like, "Oh, no, he's really there."
Yeah, right. I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, yeah, maybe it's just like she is crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be some like what's it called? What's the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's insane? The end of the movie, Shutter Island.
Ah,
Never seen it?
no, I've never seen it. I've never seen that one.
It's a good one. You got to watch that one.
I'm always down for a good Leo movie.
Would you rather sleep with the lights on at full brightness or fully clothed, including your shoes?
Fully clothed, including my shoes. As
Yeah, I
somebody,
feel like you'd get used to that way quicker.
like, yeah, right. I mean, I do you wear socks when you sleep, Coop?
Yeah,
I wear socks when I sleep. It's just a step up from socks. It's just like you're wearing socks, but
yeah.
that's the only problem for me is the shoes.
Like if you can untie them, you know?
Exactly, loosen them up a little bit.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
do
that'd
like
be
sleeping
okay.
naked though. That's a big minus. You ever slept naked?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a treat.
it
It's
is.
a real treat.
It is. Yeah. Would you rather never have to eat or never have to sleep again?
Never have to sleep again.
What? Really?
Really? You'd go the other way?
I feel like if you never had to sleep again and you were just up at all times, you can't live with anybody ever.
But
They'd think you're
like
a psychopath so quickly. They'd be like, he never fucking sleep. Like you could always go out to dinner with people and just not eat. You could be like, oh, I'm just not hungry.
yeah, exactly.
But I always thought the guy who doesn't sleep, he'd be a little weird.
He'd be. I mean, think of how much you could get done in that time, though. You know, think of. I
Yeah,
always worry about that, where I'm just like I'll be going to sleep on like a Friday or Saturday night, and like even if I'm going to sleep at like 11 p.m. or 12, I still feel like I'm missing out on time. If I have like
yeah.
nothing to do the next morning, I'm like I could use this to like do shit. Like I would love that all the time.
But I feel like after a week, you'd be like, okay, this is cool because I have time to do shit, but I also have nobody to do anything with
Yeah, right.
because like
Can't eat.
everybody else is sleeping.
Yeah.
Would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers?
Oh, that's a toughie.
I
Like,
feel
do I
like
have nipples on my fingers, or is it just short fingers?
I think it's like nipple fingers.
I might have to go with fingers on the nipples instead.
Yeah, because I feel like I could just tell people I don't have fingers, and that answer is like good enough. I'm like, oh, I just don't have fingers. It's good enough. They don't need.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Don't
if
check my toes.
like all of a sudden we go outside and it gets a little chilly and a finger pops up, I
Yeah, just
think some people are
don't,
gonna be a little alarmed. You'll be like, "Do you have
don't
two
worry about it.
dicks?"
Just like trying to get by somebody, and just both of your fingers
Yeah,
just
just
kind
like,
of like
"Ooh, I'm
poking.
sorry. I'm
Oh, sorry,
sorry. You
my bad,
caught me
my
there.
bad.
You're not helping them go down, buddy."
Every time you graze them against anything, it's just like, oh well,
Like
another 30
even
minutes.
under your shirt, it would look like you have a sack of quarters taped to your chest or a ring of quarters.
How would you work out? How would you do any? How would you work out? How would you get down to the ground? Every single push up that you do, it'd be fucking clamping your nipples against the ground.
Ow, that would kill. That would be that. Yeah, no, I'd go with nipple fingers and just tell people I lost
Yeah.
my fingers.
You can make up a good story, you know. Especially if there are nipples at the end, you could.
You
I'm a
could be like, I
mutant.
just grew back really weirdly. I don't know if people would believe that one though. All right, then here, this one confused the fuck out of me. Would you rather be a cannibal and never get caught, or be a quadriplegic? I don't feel like those are similar at all. But what would you rather do?
Well, obviously, I'd rather be a cannibal, but I'm trying to think of the thoughts that went through that guy's mind in terms of the benefits, or no, the non-benefits of being a cannibal versus quadriplegic, no limbs, right?
Yeah,
That's
if you're a cannibal and you never got caught, like
does it really
mm,
like
you're a normal
do you have
dude
to
to
kill
everybody
people?
else.
Do you have to kill people to eat them, or do you just like get
Yeah, that's
human
the
meat?
thing. Is like, did I eat the one guy I found on the side of the road when I was stranded on a mountain? Or like, was I, hunting in somebody's house to eat a child?
Trying to think of the black market connections for human meat. That'd probably be expensive. Honestly, living that kind of lifestyle, whether you're
Yeah,
hunting people or just buying it, that's exotic meat right there.
yeah. Probably got to
So
get an
rare
island
find.
for it,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, how about
Jeffrey
that? You just
Epstein.
set up like Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically it's the same. Would you rather be a quadriplegic or be a pedophile and nobody ever finds out? But they found out. So
Yeah, that one I'd rather be a quadriplegic.
yeah, exactly.
I maybe both. I'd rather be a quadriplegic. I don't know. It's kind of
Really,
close.
above cannibal. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, once you think about it, that's the thing. You know?
Would you rather? Would you rather lose one sense forever or all senses for the next 3 years?
Well, if I were to lose one sense forever, I'm trying to think of what sense that would be.
I feel
It'd
like I'd
probably be
lose
like
feel for my freshman year of college.
yeah,
If I could do things where I couldn't get hurt, it would be it'd be a very cool
yeah.
party trick. Like, hey, anybody want to see me run through my third door of the night? Or
I
like break 27 beers on my head, like not drink any of them, just crack
no
them open,
repercussions.
throw 'em.
I read an article a while ago about this girl who was born without like feeling pain. Like she didn't feel any pain. And it's like it's all good and fun, but what they were saying is that this like she could break her leg in half and you wouldn't know. You know? That's like the only problem. You
Yeah,
could like
that's the thing
have
is they
like
can get stabbed with a knife
severe
and not
liver problems.
know.
Yeah. And just be chilling until you're like until you bleed out. And you're like, oh shit. Look at
Whoopsies.
that. Get that out of me.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that would be scary because then you could die. But
You wouldn't feel it.
oh wait, you'd lose your sense forever. Actually, I'd not lose feel forever. I feel like losing your senses for 3 years, it'd be a banger when you came back to sensing.
Yeah, I know. It'd be the whole nother trip. You
Like
know?
it would be so cool. Like you'd be like, guys, can you believe these colors?
It'd be like
It's
being
pink
born
and
again, just
blue.
experiencing everything.
Yeah, you think you'd forget everything by the time?
Like, well, I mean, well, I think you would because it's like if you can't feel, that's a weird discussion. If you can't feel, can you still remember how things felt? You know,
What the fuck?
like
Yeah, I
I
don't
I,
know.
I want to dive too much into that. Man,
Yeah, that's
please let it go.
that's what those
Let it
dudes
go
eating mushrooms
crazy
will talk
sometimes.
about. Okay. Would you rather be stung by a bullet or a murder hornet? That shouldn't have been a real question. I don't think murder hornets really kill you. Am I wrong?
Well, it's like bullet to the foot or like murder hornet.
Murder hornet,
Murder
right?
hornets don't kill you.
I'm pretty sure they killed like 5 people in China, and so they got the name. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Please do. People just, I mean, nowadays, just like since the whole coronavirus started, it's like the media just looking at something else to kill everybody. Like, oh, murder hornets, they're gonna kill you. But I've heard that murder hornets aren't really like
Real name is the
dead.
Asian giant hornet. Um, they can kill humans, but not that easily. It says.
So one hornet isn't gonna kill you.
Yeah, it's more painful than a regular one. It's nearly a fourth of an inch long. So, I mean, I don't know.
A through and through bullet, yeah, I took the murder hornet.
Yeah, like, wow.
Apparently, that
Wow.
guy's been stung by both. So,
Yeah, because maybe he knows something we don't. Would you rather, this is a morality check one. Would you rather get rid of COVID or get rid of global warming instantly?
I was gonna say global warming just because.
That's the right answer, I feel like.
Really, you feel like there's a definite?
Yeah, because
What's your thoughts on the global warming answer?
I
How do
don't
you
know
think that's
shit
real?
about it, but I just know that it's real when people say it's not. And
Yeah.
but like I just think COVID will end at some point either way. Global warming, we're gonna keep fucking this shit up.
Yeah. And think of
So it's
like
like
what's
if
been
we can
happening
end
recently.
that, COVID will just end at some point, which
Exactly.
is global
And I
warming.
mean,
But with all that being said, I want my fucking life back to normal, so I get rid of COVID.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like
Me
once
personally.
COVID rolled around, though, people stopped caring about global warming.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
hear a single word about global warming anymore.
Well, I think that's also because we stopped driving. So like you can see things
That's so
now.
true.
The
Yeah.
air's
All the,
clear.
yeah. Yeah. Didn't the air in China was like how the air in
It's like
China is like
record clear everywhere. Yeah.
yeah. How crazy is that, man?
Yeah. Yeah, my aunt in Boston says like they can finally to the point where they could see like blue hills now.
That's cool. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I like all that stuff of like the air clearing up and like all those pictures, like the animals like going through the cities and stuff. Like, have you seen those?
Yeah.
I think that's so cool.
Yeah, some of it until, we start getting back to normal.
Yeah, then we gotta kick them all out.
Yeah. Like the old people just walked in the middle of the road.
All the old people.
It's starting to get me fed up, man.
Yeah, I've been fed up with it for weeks. Going like I think we talked about this before. Like going back like near Miles Standish, going to like the Nelson's house and stuff.
Yeah.
It is
Oh my
torture
gosh.
sometimes.
Oh, it is brutal. It is brutal.
Like, what are these
Like
people doing?
we were watching a group of girls who we were coming from Henry's going to Steve's. So we're driving along Marshall, I want to say, and like you can walk along the grass there. There's room on the
Yeah,
grass. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And it's a group of probably 8 girls. And they are legitimately fully like almost looked like they were playing fucking Red Rover the way they were trying to block cars from getting by. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like you had to like slow your car down and like just scream at them just so you could drive.
People are absolutely insane. It's like that. Like it's like dumb kids that don't know what they're doing. It's old people who shouldn't be out of the houses anyway. Like
Yeah. Like if
insane.
you were to
And
open
then
it up fully and go like regular life again, I feel like some of them would get hit tomorrow.
like it's like I'm so surprised we haven't had another like pedestrian hitting. Like I've just been waiting for it. It's like it's that
Good
and
thing
it's
to
the
wait for.
families. Yeah, like and it's whole families with like toddlers and young kids like taking them on main roads. Like
Yeah, like I saw some dad doing the weird like it's the weird stroller that's built for running, so he's running with
yeah,
like 3 kids still in the middle of the road, and I'm just like, I wonder if his wife sees it, would she just go ballistic? Like, oh my god!
exactly.
She
I
just
hate those
lose her
strollers
shit.
though.
Yeah,
I
you
hate
know.
those running strollers. It's just go on your run and then you can take your kids outside. Just
Yeah.
like if my wife told me to go on a run with the kids, I'd just like
I'll go on a walk and never come back, bitch.
go get a pack of cigs so I can start a new life.
I'll get milk and disappear real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, this was definitely the weirdest one I found the whole time. If you were 8 years old, would you rather wake up on Christmas morning only to find your dad dead by the tree and later find out that Santa killed him for finding out he was real? Or would you rather your dad have to have gotten drunk, mistook Santa for a burglar, and killed him?
Well, it's really in the hands of how many kids do you still want to get their presents on Christmas? You know, versus the life of your dad. It's the happiness of millions of people versus my father.
Who the fuck wrote this?
Some sick fuck who obviously
Oh,
doesn't like
like,
Christmas.
oh my god. How? How do you write that?
This guy definitely actually found his father dead on Christmas.
Maybe, like, I just want to know, did the start with Santa, Dad, or like death? One of the, it had to have. Like, if it started with Santa, there's something wrong with him. Because if you went like,
Yeah,
what's a would you rather about Santa? Because you could just do like, would you rather, Santa not exist or your mom die? But he had to make it a whole elaborate fucking
whole
story
event.
of like, hey, you're 8 years old. You're going to wake up scarred by seeing dead Santa, or even more
Yeah,
scarred by seeing dead dad.
yeah. 8 year old me. Yeah. It's about the trauma too. It's about
I don't
where I
even
am
think
right
that one should be up to you. That should be up to your therapist and which one she can explain away.
now.
I feel like if it was Santa, like they'd probably just go the route of being like, "Listen, it was a dream. What are you talking about? Christmas is today." Like, and they would just live one day in the past for the rest of that human being's life.
I
That's what
hate
I
that. I
would
don't
do.
have an answer for that one. I don't have an answer for that one. I don't
Yeah,
like that one.
just
Most nerve wracking.
want to meet the guy who wrote that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather randomly stumble upon your mother's porn channel or have your mother randomly stumble upon your porn channel on Pornhub?
Stumble across my mom's. I can't.
Huh?
Can't stumble across my mom's porn. Because I mean, like you really just took it 0 to 100 real quick, Cooper, and I'm just
I
trying to
know.
make
That's
excuses
one
for
I
the kind of
wrote. We all
decisions
knew
that
that was
I'm
one I
making.
wrote.
You fucking ass. I
Yeah,
think
no.
I think my logic for that comes in. I see my mom's porn, and
You
I
don't
think I
watch
think
it.
I can. you don't watch it. Yeah, I think it's easier for me to forget about my mom's porn than it would be for my mom to forget about my porn, to say the least.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it would be easier. Uh, I don't know. No, I think I'd do porn and just try to keep it under wraps. And then when mom randomly stumbles upon it, I guess take the bet that she wouldn't like complete the video.
Wait, whoa, wait. Is it like porn history or is it like you doing a porn video?
You doing a porn video.
Oh, oh, okay. All right, I
Gotta get the question
totally
for you.
misread that. I thought it was just like a
I was
porn
gonna say you
catalog.
are quick to saying like your mom's doing porn.
Yo, I'd watch my mom's porn. Yo, what are you talking about? Jesus Christ. Oh man. Oh yeah, no, she's gonna have to watch me do
Yeah,
some freaky.
I think I'd make the bet that you wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you gotta hope so. They don't want
Yeah,
to see that.
because I wouldn't want like anybody else finding it more. I think that would almost be worse than you finding it. Would be like your high school finding it.
Like, yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah, like have you ever heard the story about so over at Silver Lake there was a teacher that had a porno and they knew it. And he had like a porn name and he would shoot like single dude pornos.
Oh my god, it was a guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so one day, they've all known, like the whole school knows for like a month. And then
Yeah.
one day, teacher's chewing out this kid. And then he just goes, okay, fine. I guess you're right. Like Mr. like Skin or whatever it is. Like that wasn't it, but it was whatever his porn name was. And then he just threw it in.
Oh, shit.
And my buddy's like, instantly, you just saw tears roll down his face and he just bolted. He just ran.
How the fuck can you do that as a teacher, though? You
What would you
know
do?
these kids
What would
are all over the internet.
Oh yeah, yeah, not shoot porn. But if my students ever found my porno, I don't even think I'd quit. I think I'd just like fuck running into the office and be like, I quit, bye, before it comes out. I would just run, just leave,
Just leave.
leave the
Just get
premises
out of
and
the
do not
district.
return.
Like, the fuck? That can't be. That's just, like, I don't know if it isn't, like, illegal, but
No, but it
it's
should be.
borderline. It probably, like, if you're working in education and sex at the same time, like that's just
They're not two career fields that mesh together.
well, sex education, but it's also different.
Sex
I wonder what he
education,
taught.
huh?
I wonder what he taught. I wonder if he was a sex education teacher.
I think he was
How
a
about
math
that?
teacher. I think he was a math teacher.
Shit,
He's like a 25-year-old math teacher, 8-year-old math teacher.
that's a shame. It's. I mean, it's kind of better if you're young, probably. At least
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
it wasn't like a video that was like years old. Let's just say that. Like
Oh, really?
he was like a guy who's like subscribed to my channel.
No shit. He was
Yeah.
like running a business in that bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't pay the teachers, man.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
pay
They
the
need to
teachers,
they
or else
need to
they
make
would
money
start
some way.
making everything.
So
Yeah.
let's fix this fucking wage gap between our education system and China's, or there's gonna be some like we've seen real fucking consequences.
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be a little bit too much porn. We have enough porn. We don't need porn. You can't give these OnlyFans girls like 60 grand a year to put their nudes on the internet. We have enough porn. There's enough
Yeah,
titties and ass. Like you don't want to hear it. There is enough porn. Like we
there
got it
is.
all. You know, like, there's plenty. Crazy.
Yeah, but OnlyFans, genius idea on the
Like
woman's part.
especially now. I mean, like, come on. That's a
Yeah,
jackpot.
they're the only business that is 100% untouched because of COVID. If anything, they've had
Right.
profit increase.
Yeah, right. Insanely.
Yeah. All
There's
right,
a bunch of
so
leaks though.
let me hit you here with another one. Another one.
Oh boy.
Would you rather have Tourette's or never stop sneezing?
I'd rather have Tourette's. I couldn't live. I hate sneezing. Like, what does never stop sneezing mean? Just constantly, you're just.
You're at the same way you have Tourette's, like call it 1 in every 2 minutes. You're gonna
Oh,
sneeze
okay.
like achoo, 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 like every 2 minutes.
I
What
mean, at least sneezing is explained. Like we said with the nipple fingers, it's easier to explain. Like, because you really don't have to. It's just like I'm sick or something.
Yeah, what mine came down to is like, does it hurt to shake in Tourette's? You know, like because it kind of after a while it hurts to sneeze a little bit.
Yeah, right. That's a
But I
good
feel like
point.
Tourette's probably hurts more. So yeah, gotta go sneezing.
I know. I'm working with a guy with Tourette's right now. He's a
Really?
good guy. He just kind of he just kind of like he doesn't really have like one defined tick. He just kind of like speaks like says whatever's in his head every now and then. It's just like, oh yeah, that's
Okay.
it. You know, it's
Yeah. Yeah. No, I worked with a guy who his tick was just right. That was just what it was. He'd just talk to himself all day and just probably every like 3 or 4 sentences, he'd just say right. And he'd
right.
just look
Just
back for
agreeing with him.
somebody. Like you just find them. Like if you were like two rooms away, not working with him at all, he'd just fuck this shit. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck this boss. He's a fucking cunt. Right? You're just like, what? What you say? People were
Like
just like, yeah,
right.
just say right. Just say right. Every time. Just say right.
Uh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have your girlfriend look or act like your mom?
Oh my fuck. Did you make this one up, Coop?
Yeah.
This is a good one, Coop. Whoa. God, what would you do? What would you do? I want to hear your opinion.
I feel like act like.
I mean, it has to be. You
Yeah.
know?
I I don't know, but I feel like then at least you're not crazy to everybody else too. I mean, you're crazy to yourself in both scenarios. There's something a
Yeah.
little bit, but maybe everybody doesn't know you're dating someone who acts like your mom.
Exactly. And to them, it's just like a girlfriend who just
You're really
acts
close
like a
with.
like yeah, like exactly. How would that? I just don't know how to talk about this one just without thinking of like
Something bad.
fucking my girlfriend. And yeah,
All
and
right.
like
Two more. Two more. Would you rather have nipples or a penis? Nipples or a penis that lights up like a police siren when you're aroused.
penis instantly, penis without a single doubt. That would be sick.
Without a doubt, penis.
That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, I
I mean,
feel
there's
like
like
yeah
the
because I feel like in every situation, like you're sitting at a desk in class, it is way funnier if your crotch can't stop lighting up like a police siren. Like I feel like
yeah,
if you're just sitting here, your nipples are just like boop, 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 boop. Like people are just like,
yeah,
okay, can you stop, please? But if you're like this
yeah.
and you're like, I can't stop it. I'm
I
sorry.
can't. I
Can't
need
I
help.
can't do anything about it. Like people would think that is absolutely hilarious.
I mean, at least with the dick, it's like an instant message. It's like dick going crazy. It's like, oh, he's turned on by something. But like with the nipples, it's
Or
like,
it's like he's
what?
ready to party.
Yeah, right. Oh man, I like that one. Does it come with the noise too? Is it
Mm,
con-
yeah, yeah.
yeah, noise too? I mean, it's a party dick. I like it. You can you see a group of kids you don't like, you just kind of get hard a little bit, run down the street, like, oh, cops are coming. They fucking get out of there.
That
It's
is,
a
yeah.
weapon.
Just do a handstand on somebody's back window. Just press your junk up against their window, get a
Push your
little
cock
hard. Just
right up
boop,
against it.
boop, boop.
Yeah, that
That'd
place
be a
is
funny one.
clearing out. Uh, I
All
said,
right.
whenever you're at a party though, if you're at a party, bring a girl upstairs. Everybody else is gonna leave.
That is
Hear
true.
those sirens.
That
Uh,
is true. Now, would you rather have your best friend date your sister or your mom?
I mean, I guess my sister, because at least that I can like. Because dating my mom, it's like he's in the house all the time. He's like bringing in the groceries. He's like working on the sink, and it's like,
Okay, yeah, I
oh
didn't
man,
think of it that way. At first, I don't have a sister, but I would have said mom because, and I'm pretty sure Steve had used this argument before, of like if your mom is saying that, it's your mom making a concise decision that that's what she wants versus your
understandably, yeah.
sister, maybe not.
I mean, yeah, I have an older sister. Steve has a sister, so thanks
Yeah,
for
like
that
if
perspective.
I had to bet one to last, I'd bet mother,
Well,
probably.
yeah, exactly. Stable, a good. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I think my best friend would take care of my mother. You know, it'd be a nice, healthy relationship.
Yeah,
Versus with my sister, wouldn't be as nice, wouldn't be as kind. So it's good perspective. Good perspective.
yeah, yeah.
I just want him to be happy. You know, I just
Mm-hmm.
want him to be happy. Man.
Yeah, that's all. That's a good brother then. That's a good brother and son actually.
I do my best. You
He
know, I
does his
do my best.
best.
Try to do it.
Yep.
You got any more?
Nah, that was it. That was it, man.
Fun. That was a nice one. Dude, Reddit goes. I like Reddit. Reddit goes
Yeah.
crazy. I don't really go through as much as I should. But
There are some
it's a
stupid things on Reddit. When you go and look at it, you're
like,
like,
yeah,
what?
there's definitely like a Reddit community that's kind of like, oh, all right, these are the people. Because on like Instagram and stuff, I mainly use Instagram. That's like my main form of like social media.
Yeah.
So through Instagram, you see like Reddit posts and like Tumblr posts and like 4chan posts. And to me, it's really like 4chan versus Reddit. That's
Yeah.
like that's like the shit. The people on 4chan fucking hate Reddit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't go that hard for either of it. I just like when you get the funny alerts. Like 2 days ago, I got an alert that it was like Joe Biden tells, who was it? Tells Charlemagne that he ain't black enough. Did you
I
see that
saw that
video?
clip. Yeah,
Oh
that was.
my God. The
You see what
comments were
Trump did?
hysterical.
Trump started selling shirts with like you ain't black on them. He started marketing it. Crazy. I don't get what Joe Biden meant like when he said like it didn't make any sense what he said.
No.
Like the context of what they were talking about was like what?
Yeah. Yeah. He just like brought kind of Trump into it when it wasn't Trump.
Yeah, and it's just I mean any points to mop the floor with Trump, I guess.
Yeah.
And Charlemagne didn't react either.
No. No. Charlemagne didn't react until like a full day later almost. Which, I mean, good for him. He proved that he's the like adult one.
Like yeah, but I mean
Joe
anybody.
Biden's just like, sometimes you're just like, you're just a jackass. Like,
No, he gets weird sometimes.
yeah, he says things where you're just like, nobody stopped him at all.
Yeah,
Like,
but
because Trump, at this point, nobody would dare be like, hey, Donald, we don't think you can say that one. Or like,
yeah,
he's up. But to him, they're probably like, fuck no. No, you can't. What? You're going to
yeah,
tell
exactly.
Charlemagne he isn't black enough?
He ain't black. A very notably like black man too.
And,
Like
and
he has
probably the most,
podcasts, he does a lot of stuff, you know.
yeah, he's probably the most famous dude on radio, all in all. Like,
Yeah, I
no
hear his
matter
name like
what
all the time.
genre radio, anything like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But,
Congrats to him.
hopefully doing the next episode, man, we'll be able to do one in person. But
Yeah, hopefully.
I'll catch you later, man.
Dude,
See you, dog.
thanks for having.